Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. Today is Friday, 2nd of August, and today we are going to talk to IEM President for the term of 24, 25, 25 and 26. New IEM President actually came into office on the 20th of April this year, 2024. So 29th of July was actually the 100 days he is in the office. So in this session over here, what we plan to do is take a look. What is the progress? So as you all know, Sembang Chillex podcast is brought to you, the members of IEM, so that you get to know more of the people who actually governs the IEM organization as a whole. We will be talking not just to our IEM president, but also other VPs as well as the council members, so that we can engage more with all of the members out there. All right, welcome to Sembang Chillex podcast.
Okay, thank you for having me, Engineer Razak.
Yes.
This is the first time I'm doing this Sembang Chillex, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Well, we do actually have a Sembang Chillex. There are three parts of Sembang Chillex. Sembang Chillex podcast, which is handling the internal part of IEM, and Sembang Chillex Kejutaraan, which is for the public, and Sembang Chillex Regional, which is actually for the ASEAN community. Okay. So this podcast over here is for as a tool for us to actually engage with our members,
sharing of thoughts, sharing of opinions and so on.
Exactly. So on Monday it marks the 100 days of you in the office as an IEM president, and it is a big role. You are practically taking care of more than 50,000 members, and in fact today we have the NATSUM National Summit for the YES, major things that we have. So can you tell us a little bit, what are the most significant achievements that you have made in the past 100 days, you as the IEM president?
Okay, I think for me, the achievement that I've achieved so far, I think mainly is on initiating dialogues with our partners and our sister professional institutions, those who are either having signed MOU with us and so on. They're expecting some sort of action plan from us, and we haven't been doing much before. I think it's time that we put into action whatever we agree on paper. So I've initiated dialogue session with many of them, starting off with dialogue with BEM, Board Engineers Malaysia.
Yeah.
I think in the month of June. That was the first kick-off that we have. And then from there, I managed to make inroads into having more close link and rapport with other institutions, such as Radar recently, Team, and then next week we have one more with ACM. So I think these are with our partners in the industry. At the same time, I don't want to also overlook our branches.
Yes.
Right. So we already had one dialogue with our southern branch on the way back from our midterm meeting, our field midterm meeting in Singapore. On the way back, we took a bus down there and we came back by bus. So we stopped over in the southern branch to have a dialogue with the branch chairman and his committee. So this is the initiative that we have started off. And in the plan, in the pipeline, we also have visitation to other branches all over. So this is where we start off, and then more collaboration, more discussion, and then link up with many of these partners, and then they will see we becoming more relevant.
Yeah, I think you have been busy. You have been busy for the past 100 days, and I think one of the biggest things that we actually want to promote is within our internal organization, which is the branches. Things like in the branches we sometimes they feel that being left out and whatnot. What do you think that we can do further in order for them to feel more at home with us?
I think it's the bonding that we have with our members. We have to make sure that they feel that they are still part of us.
Yes.
And then whatever we offer in terms of services or benefit, it actually reaches out to them.
Yeah.
And they are aware of what is available, and they come and join us in many of the events or activities that we organize. Actually, it's for them.
Exactly.
So whatever we do, actually, it's for them. And if they don't participate or they join in, and it defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
So that's why it's very important to reach out to them, maintain links, even down to the older generation, those who are not so savvy in IT and so on. I think because we are moving into so-called method of communication.
Yes.
Even like voting now, we do e-voting. So this is one of the things that we want to maybe educate them or train them in a way that they can make use of all these facilities that we have, and making sure that they don't lose out.
And also we're having facilities made available to them so that they can actually communicate with us on virtual mode. Yeah. And I think it's very important that we bring them in. And also this is one of the things that we want to take a look as well. What are challenges that you actually face during your time, now that you have experience? I know that you have been in IEM for so long, and my utmost respect to you. You were 4 years as the Hon Treasurer and 4 years as the Hon Sec. That is but what are the challenges as the IEM President?
Okay, I think the challenge now is there's several so-called components that to manage. I think time, space. That means I have to be here, I have to be there, and so on.
Yeah.
And then having the strength. I think mentally, spiritually, and physically, I have to maintain my health in that sense.
Yes.
I have to be able to go through all these tasks that I have to go conduct for IEM. All these ingredients, I think, I have to make sure that it's synergized, and then connection to make with our members. So during meeting, during discussion, it's quite challenging to project positive vibes all the time. You cannot be down.
Yes.
During
that's
meeting,
true.
you cannot project negativity into the discussion.
That's true.
Everything must be go, go, go. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And I realize also one thing. You listen more. You listen more.
Yeah. I give chance for people to talk.
Yeah.
I'm not the talkative type. I think you know that I prefer to listen, as you say. So let the others talk first, and then I have the last say.
Yeah. You always have that veto power. So the biggest challenge for you would be, trying to fit in all of the work that we have as an IEM President. Because you practically have to be everywhere. Isn't it?
So if I look at my diary, it's so ridiculous every day.
It is.
Like I have to be here, I have to be there.
It is a full-time job.
Yeah.
It's more than a full-time job.
In fact, I have a full-time job elsewhere. So coming here is actually a part-time role for me.
Yes.
But now it's becoming more and more like a full-time, as you say.
Yeah.
So my full-time job will become more and more like part-time.
I totally understand, because many people do not understand when you take office over in IEM. It is your personal time that is invested, but we are doing it because we do want to see a better engineering fraternity out there. Yeah. Okay. Moving on to the primary goals that you have. You set out during your speech that the theme of your throughout your presidency would be ESG as catalyst for engineering evolution. What is that beyond this 100 days? Are you pursuing with that, or is there any angle that you would like to change a bit?
No, the ESG component will still be in every aspect of my so-called the team in parts of my goal. So as you said in my president's speech at the time in April, I have 4 so-called key points. Number 1 is to keep our house in order.
Yeah.
That means our secretariat, our membership, our committees, all functioning, all structured, all harmonious, that sort of thing. Okay. And then next one is to keep serving our members. As you say, our members, whether here or in branches, student, graduate, and women engineers. So we have to keep the service level at the optimum, or maybe some even beyond, that they feel that they are being appreciated.
Yes.
Because they have been paying subscription every year, so they see some value in that, and we have to maintain that membership, and they see the benefit that goes for them. Okay. Next one is to keep to our vision.
Yeah.
Our vision and mission of our institution is very clear. We have to project that we are the premier engineering institution in the country, and we are providing all these services, all these activities, all these events to link up with our members, our stakeholders, our partners, government agency, and members of the public. So these are the okay. And then the last one, of course, keep ourselves mindful of the issues, issue of the day. That means the technology level. As far as always, try to keep the latest technology, awareness, education, training, issues. What's the latest development in the country? New policy, new development. What is the industry needs? What is the students' needs? University level, school level, STEM education. These are the prevalent issues. You have to be mindful of.
I think it's important that we IEM stay relevant all the time, and it is interesting that you mentioned just now about engagement. One thing. Members engagement, that is very important because we are serving our members, but also you also mentioned we should not be forgetting our secretariats who are actually the backbone of our organization. You need to make sure that they are happy working in the organization, because IEM is an NGO per se. So I think you mentioned it right, that we need to focus on these elements as well. In terms of the initiatives for members engagement, can you elaborate a little bit more in terms of the engagement and support that you plan to actually have for our members?
I think the initiative that I have introduced, as I said earlier on, put in place the presidential so-called meetings that we have with the branches and dialogue that we have. That's already done. We are going to be mindful to follow up action. Those that we plan ahead, we have to see how we can help those branches, especially those so-called not so active branch. Especially in Pahang, Terengganu, Kelantan. I think they felt, because of the distance, they are not involved so directly with us, so they are running out of events or activities. I think we have to support them. So that's why I'm going out there and see what are their needs. Sometimes monetary support can go only so far. We have to show that we are with you physically as well. So connect with us. In case you need more than just money, we are there to also support you in kind or in physical form. We will be there.
Can't do that virtually. We have to be face to face.
I think they appreciate that. They want to see us there to show that we are serious. That they are our members. Because those members feel that, what benefit do I get in joining IEM? That's a question being asked many times. But even members ask that, Those members who are already with us, they still ask the same question: what benefit do I get by joining you? I mean, those are the things that they ask. My answer then is very easy. You engage with us and we engage with you. So this is a fellowship. So you are part of us and we are part of you. So you come here, when I come to IEM, I get to be relaxed, I'm supposed to get relaxed.
It's good to hear that you are relaxed in IEM.
Because you got the stress already at work, at your full-time job. So by the time you come to IEM, it's a place to de-stress, actually. So when you're meeting, you're supposed to, fellowship, talk, whatever you like, right? Of course, don't offend people, lah. Everything friendly, and amicable, So it's just like a friendly discussion, and then you go for teh tarik afterward.
Yeah.
So these are the companionship, the friendship, comradeship that we build up. So it's like something that you can go to after your work, after your family gathering, right? This is an extra place that you can go to so-called lepak lah.
Yeah.
With your friends and so on. You can talk something which is controversial or whatever lah.
And I realized one thing as well. Membership, or you go to work, you have colleagues. But when you join IEM and you get into friendship with many people, these are the people who have the same understanding as you, who wants to contribute back to the engineering fraternity in Malaysia. So I think that kind of relationship will last longer than your colleague in the office, because your colleague in the office, once you retire or once you stop working over there, they will be gone. But in IEM, this friendship will last long.
I see it this way lah. The people who are serving IEM now, they are unique because they have the same passion, same goal, same interest, right? And I would say forever, but long time it will be like that. So that maintenance of the linkage and friendship is there always. Why? Because you share the same passion. Whereas the work colleague, they might not. They might even be your competitors. So over in IEM,
IEM also got competition,
actually, we may come from different level outside industry. Some could be CEO, some directors, some just a normal engineer at lower level. But when it comes to IEM, they're all the same. When it comes to meeting, you can talk, you can joke, you can even scold, of course in a friendly manner, to those around you. Even though they are CEO, directors, and you are just a normal guy, So they are same level. So it's you can say anything you like. And nobody will say that, how come you're so arrogant? I mean, I don't care.
Because you are in a safe space. I think that's what people, the members will need to realize, because once you join the IEM, it is part of your life, and it is something that a place where you can actually contribute to the engineering fraternity altogether. Okay, let's get back to our 100 days. How about in terms of addressing the rapid change and also advancement in engineering technology, how do IEM actually goes along trying to tackle these issues?
Engineering technology.
Yes.
Okay, I think this is to do with the industry.
Yes.
So those industry people out there, they need guidance, they need information on what's the latest standards, what's the latest methods or technology, as you say, and the way of doing things which are currently in practice, maybe overseas, which is more advanced. So can it be replicated here? So this is where IEM can come in as a body to work together with all the industry players, even with university, to come up with either new guidelines or new standards. Of course, with support of government agency like Development Standard Malaysia, SIRIM, Ministry of Science, and so on. So those are the people and organizations can come together, sit together, and some of these committees are chaired by IEM. I myself has chaired the concrete standards, the earthquake standards. By the way, Malaysia do have a quick standard.
Yeah, I think it is something that we have discussed. I think in discussion out there that there is always a possibility that Malaysia has earthquake.
It's already there in Sabah.
Yeah.
It's happened before in Ranau. Those who are in Sabah, is very serious matter.
Yeah.
Because it has caused life, injury and so on. So this is something, and in Peninsula side, it seems that because we don't face it so regularly or seriously, we take it for granted that this is forever like that. It may not. Sometimes this earthquake can just strike at the moment that which you are least expected. Just for information, the closest in KL, which has a so-called fault line, is in Bukit Tinggi, near Genting Highland. So that is like a very active area or spot, which just only about, I think you drive from KL to there, it's only about 30 kilometers, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that far away. So if anything big happened there, although maybe not as big as other places, but substantial enough, it will cause some ground motion in KL area.
We are taking proactive steps rather than reactive, because I think all of these guidelines and also how we want to act when this actually happens, we have to be prepared with that. And but in terms of how IEM is addressing technology, the requirement in technology, and I think IEM as an organization, we do have 17 technical divisions, 6 special interest group, and 2 sections, and these weapons that we have,
I would say weapons, they're like tools.
Tools. Are those that that contribute to the efforts that we are trying to do over here.
I think it's a special asset.
Yes.
We have IEM that we can boast around.
Asset, that's the words that I was looking for.
that we can boast around to industry player. Hey, we have so many experts in so many different areas. As
Exactly.
you say, 16 technical divisions, those 6 special interest group. So those are the people that we can call on to come in and then assist us, as I said, to join committee, to draft standard, to provide guideline, to give advice, and so on.
Yes.
And they are available, even though they are not physically IEM, they are from out there in the industry.
Yeah.
So as and when we say, hey, we need you, please come in, they will come in. Why? Because they're part of us.
Exactly.
And of course, they're all volunteers. There's no special payment, whatever. It's all out of voluntary and of course passion that you want to contribute back to the industry in some form. And people like us, we volunteer our time, our space, as I say, and our strength in mind and spirit. We are there to contribute. And sad to say, sometimes we don't get recognition. So that recognition, sometimes we see it, hey, how come that the person there get the awards, this and that, like datorship, Tan Sri, but I don't see them doing much there. But we are like, okay, you get never mind, we are the silent heroes. We do things behind the scene.
Sometimes it's a self-satisfaction that you get. I mean, sometimes to me, I don't expect to be rewarded. I don't expect to be paid when I do any work with IEM, but it just gives me satisfaction whenever that people actually gain benefits out of the things that I'm doing, and I think all IEM members should also be having that thoughts as well.
Don't expect any rewards.
Yes.
So just do it out of passion, out of your own interest, and the rewards is there at the end.
Yes. And whenever that you see how progress is made, you can just say to yourself, this is something that I have done, the best that I can do.
We are not doing it just to satisfy some people out there. It's to satisfy ourselves.
Exactly.
If we feel that we have done our part, I think we will fulfill with it.
And these are the things that we we have the skills and knowledge because we've been working in that area and we are contributing that. And I think that is
I think
is-
engineers by general, we do get respect from the community. Why? Because they see the thing that they're using every day is due to engineers. I think in terms of respect, we are there. In comparison, let's say doctors and so on, or lawyers. But anyway, engineers do have a special place in community in terms of contribution. But just that we don't expect rewards. Just do it out of duty.
because we are professional. Because we are professional. I mean, it's simple as that. Because some people do not understand when you have a title of a professional engineer, that in itself is a reward to you and something that you will need to give back to society because you are a professional.
And of course, IEM been there long enough. Since we are established in 1959, this year we are 65 years old.
Yes.
Just to get a picture across. So people out there tend to see IEM as like an authority. But just to make clear, we are
Technical authority.
We are not the authority in the sense of being government. We are not part of government. We are NGO. But because we've been here for so long, people associate us, even with conferring the professional engineer title. We don't. That is the board engineer's purview. We are only by membership. Engineers join IEM by their own free will as a member, because they are subscribing members. So when they join us as member, we accept them, right? Whereas people or those engineers join BEM not as a member.
It's a registration.
They are registered as a graduate engineer or practicing engineers. That is mandatory. They have to. So you see the numbers in BEM, IEM is very different. Why? Because they have to have full numbers in terms of engineers in the country. If there are 100,000 engineers in the country, by right BEM should have 100,000. Right. But we cannot fulfill that, of course. It's just by self own free will. So at the moment we have 50,000 members. I think that's good enough for us for now, because 3,000 is a big number.
It is actually the largest professional body membership in Malaysia. So that is something that IEM can actually be proud of. But again, 50,000 in numbers, membership, it's great. However, this is something, and as an organization, we will need to work together to bring up the IEM itself.
Speaking of members, majority of these 50,000 members are student members, which is not really healthy because they are the starting up member. They cannot contribute much in that sense yet. Okay, so those really corporate members like us, we number I think less than 1/3. So that is something we have to change around. So in the later part of my presidency, I think
that's actually my next question over to you. Go ahead.
The next part of my next phase of my presidency is how to convert this student member to become graduate members. To boost the number of graduate members. The conversion rate is very poor now. A lot of student members, after they graduate, they go somewhere else. We lose them. They don't continue to be a member of IEM, being a graduate. There's a conversion, from student convert to graduate. That number is very low. And at the same time also, the graduate membership converting to corporate member through the professional interview process is also very low.
Much lower.
So that is something again I have to address. So my second half of my next phase of presidency is to get these two numbers up: student to graduate and graduate to corporate.
But probably we need to find out first why basically that actually happens, because I don't think anyone has actually deep dive into the issues between students to graduate to corporate member, because I think because people say, okay, you don't work in engineering industry anymore, so you don't have to be a member and so on and so forth. But I think there are bigger issues or deeper issues that we should be uncovering in this.
I think this is something that we have to be mindful of. Back to the question, what benefit do I get if I join IEM? So that question is very important. You have to address it. If you address that question, I think the conversion rate will be much easier to carry out. So this is my goal.
Yes, you have to think a lot and addressing some of those issues. And probably we should be talking to some of the student members, I mean, as a separate session with them, just to get an idea why basically these numbers did not convert to.
I think at student level, they don't see the future ahead. What's the next after they graduate? They were only thinking about working as an engineer.
Yes.
They didn't see what is the surrounding, what goes together with it, the self-development, the professional development, right?
Yeah.
So those sort of things, they cannot see it at that moment in time.
Yeah.
And then when we tell them at that stage, they don't see, they don't appreciate. So why do they care? So we have to do harder. We have to show either role models or examples, right? And even get them to come and visit us.
Okay.
We show them around. Okay, this is a member of IEM. He's working in that, and part of his work after this, he comes to IEM.
Yeah.
Do this. They must physically see what's going on. Telling them, you were just in and out.
I guess that's what, because I think most of the time right now we push those issues over to young engineers section to handle, and I think it's probably a good time that the higher management actually go in and help out. To actually
Not
handle
only help out, is to empower them.
Exactly.
Give them this power, this authority. Please go out there and convert. You are given the mandate, you are given the authority, go out there and convert these people, student to graduate, and then graduate to corporate. So this YES, these young engineers, they must feel that they are given this mandate by us in the management level.
And part of the things that we are doing is the national summit that is happening today. So I think that is a great way of us to engage them and bring them in.
And along the way, I think we have to see how we can equip them.
Yes.
To do this sort of task, it's not just go there blindly and do it. They must be equipped. They must be trained. They have these skills. I mentioned this now to them. You must have these soft skills and leadership capability to take the lead in carrying out this task of getting down to the grassroots level, talk to these students, talk to this graduate, and tell them the importance of coming to IEM, because it's for you, not for us. Right? By joining us, the benefit is to you.
Yes.
So you have to empower these young engineers to carry out this task. And we as a senior, we have the skills, we have the knowledge, we have to impart it to them. This is how you should do it. The training phase.
I think that is an important part, bringing up the younger generation, because we are not going to be here forever, isn't it? So I think it's best that we bring up the younger generation to actually take over our positions.
Take a more higher level role, a more leadership role that we feel that they are able to fulfill.
Yes.
And also groom them to be the next leader, So we are not, not yet, but we are on the facing out stage already. In a few 10 years or whatever, we will be on the sunset phase.
Don't say that. I guess we are at the level at which we will need to actually provide guidance over to them to one day take over our places over here. Yeah. Okay. Any last thoughts that you can give about your hopes and dreams for the remaining of your presidency?
Of course, my wish is for a very smooth ride ahead, which I don't foresee lah. Because every time there will always be challenges.
Of course.
I think challenges are there to sort of train us lah, to better ourselves. So if everything is smooth running, you won't learn.
Exactly.
So learning, of course, you make mistake. So learning from mistake is the best way to improve.
Yes.
Right. So my hope for next few months or 1 year ahead or 2 years is to have good succession across. I do my part all the way, right? As far as I can. This is everything is in place. System is there. It's running smoothly. So when I hand over to my successor, right, the path ahead is clear.
Yeah.
I think that will be my I won't say legacy lah. It's my hopes lah.
Yeah.
That everything will be straightforward from there on.
I think that's very important for the deputy when he takes the position as the president. He, do not have as much challenges.
No, I'm sure there'll be challenges for sure.
I'm sure the new challenges will always there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you so much for the IEM members out there who view this this program, and hopefully you can click on like as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also please stay connected with us in IEM. Thank you very much.